If you are new, please do hit the subscribe button. Please like, comment, and share as well. If you are a loyal subscriber, please do the same. Like, comment, and share. I am so grateful for you guys, and I'm thankful that you take your time to watch me. And this is the reason why I take your questions also seriously. So our video today has been triggered by my last video. I did a video about artists, how they're able to come to Germany, and different factors that affect them as artists when they're moving into Germany. And then this triggered a lot of questions about what type of visas they are there for Germany when you're in Zimbabwe, when you want to apply, what kind of visas are there, what other options are there, and all these questions. These questions are the questions that I received in my inbox. Then I decided that I'm not really a professional in this area, considering the fact that I've always used an artist visa every time that I traveled for over the past years. For a long time, every time I came to Europe, I would usually came on an artist visa because I'm an artist, so my visa was always different from all the other visas. We always had a Schengen visa, which was it was more like an artist working permit that we are able to work there for 6 months, for 3 months. So yeah, this is the difference. So okay, let's get to it, guys. So actually there is what you call Schengen States, and this Schengen States, this is more like a European Union, and there are 26 Schengen States, which means that if you're given a Schengen visa to travel to Germany, we as Zimbabweans, you are allowed to travel to 26 European countries, Schengen States. So this is the greatest part about this type of visa. And then in this same visa, there are different categories that then fall under the Schengen visa. So there is what you call a long-term visa, some call it the national visa, and then there's a short-term visa. So the short-term visa, I would say, and give examples, is this kind of visa whereby you have a very big appointment meeting and it's only lasting for 2 weeks. This is a short stay. Then you can apply and say, oh, we have a meeting in Berlin or in Frankfurt, so you're traveling for a short stay. And the other type of short visa is when you're in transit, but you have to go through Germany, maybe to England. So you come to Germany first, but because you have to step to Germany, then you need this type of visa. And this short-term visas, some you're allowed to step and stay for a short stay in Germany, and some you're not allowed to leave the airport. Hence, it's called a transit visa, Okay, so these are what I know, and I would like to elaborate. Please don't be alarmed, guys. When I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes, because it's also important to have notes. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the long-term, long-stay national visa. So what falls under the national visa? So a national visa, every other category then falls under here. If you want a freelance visa, artist visa, student visa, work permit, national visa, then they all fall under the long stay visa. Why? Because this is a visa whereby you are requesting long stay. If you're a student, of course, there's no you're here for a long time. Your semester, maybe you have 2 or 3 semesters, then so you definitely need a long stay visa. So all these categories then fall under the long stay visa. But then also at the same time, there are other visas that fall under the long stay visa. For example, if you want to come here and do social year and work So you can apply from home for a social year whereby you come to Germany, you are a volunteer for 1 year. After that, you can then choose to go back home, or you can choose to continue maybe and study or get an Ausbildung or an apprenticeship, or you're able to also do something or also get a job with this kind of visa. Some also use the au pair way, whereby you come here as an au pair and you are taking care of children, and then after your au pair year, some choose to go back home and others choose to stay, which is still okay. So these are the type of visas that then fall under the national visa, because these are granted for a year. This is definitely long stay. And then under the student visa, there are visas also that fall under that you can be given if you're a student studying. So there's a visa, this is the language course visa, a student application visa, and a student visa. This means that you've already been accepted into a school. Or there's the student application visa is when you haven't been accepted into a school, but you have applied or you're still applying, but you decided to already come here so that it is not as difficult when you're far away. So in all of this, what I've talked about, there are disadvantages, there are advantages of these visas. So if you apply for a freelance visa, we already spoke about the advantages and disadvantages on my last video. It means then that you have to have your own money in your bank account. You are not working for anybody, you're working for yourself. Then you have to pay your taxes and all these things. And if you're a student, then you definitely will need support. And the German government always want to know that you have money in your account. And this is called a blocked account. This is a proof of your finances in case something happens to you. Then they know that you're able to pay for yourself, for your fees, or your parents can help. Okay, so but then they need also already that you have this blocked account in preparation. This account can have up to 10,000 euros, and I'm not really sure about how much money really is required. But then I guess they calculate on how much money a student needs on a daily basis. Then they make a round figure, and this is how much ungefähr, I would say. Like, it's not exactly the amount, but this is close to what you are required to have. And the other thing is, when you're a student, you can get a job, but a part-time job. You're also only allowed to work a certain hours, and most of the students, they have part-time jobs whereby maybe they work in the night a couple of hours, and then the next day they have to go to school and all these things. But this is strictly controlled by the German government. They really do control these things. And yes, and if you have a work permit and you're working for a certain company and their name is written, then you're really, if the company is the one that helps you to get this visa, or they get it for you, then you are only required to work for this certain company. I don't think you're allowed to work for any other company or to get any other job, So these are the other advantages and disadvantages that come along with these type of visa. A tourist visa it has also categories whereby it's a visiting friends, whereby you're visiting friends or your family members, or you're sightseeing, or you're coming here for holidays or for shopping. And this is part of the short stay visa. And when you are here with this kind of visa, it really has disadvantages, because then you're not allowed to work here, you're not allowed to get married here, you are always supposed to go back home and start whatever process that you want to start if you want to come back to Germany. You're not allowed to work with this kind of visa. So in this type of visa, you're supposed to prove that you have money also in your bank accounts that can sustain you for how long you will be here. Yes, so I guess, guys, I have tried to elaborate as much as I can, because I just decided to do this one for you, for some of my friends and the people that have been asking me already about the different types of visas. I myself am not familiar with so many types of visas, because I've always been using one kind of visa, the artist's visa. This is a long stay visa, because we will come here for more than 3 months. We would come here for 3 months to 6 months. This was always how much we used to stay in Europe. And I guess it does answer a little bit of other questions for you guys, where now you know that there are 2 types of visas, short and long term. And with long term, you are allowed to work in Germany. You are allowed to travel as much as you want, and your restrictions are not as much as when you come here with a tourist visa. When you are here with a short-term visa, then it's either you're in transit or you're just visiting somebody for a couple of weeks, and you definitely have to go back home, and you're not allowed to work. You're not allowed to even get married with this short-term visa. You're not allowed to stay. You have to go back home and reapply for a longer stay from your home country. Yes, I guess in some countries then you're allowed to apply from here, but most, in like Zimbabwe, then you're supposed to go back home, which is unfortunate, because when you're already here, maybe you decide, oh, you like this place, you're curious, you want to learn more, and you think, okay, maybe I can stay and make it work. Then you have to try and find a way of reapplying and making it work. So you guys, I hope I answered questions for some of you guys. I know this is a really complicated topic, because there's so many other categories that fall under some other categories, and I can't state all of it. You guys have to do your own research. You have to also go into the page or the website of where you're applying from. Maybe if you're in Harare, the Zimbabwean embassy, German embassy, then please do check out their website. They have a lot of information about all these things that I've been talking about. They have a lot of information, and this will help you. And if guys, it's so easy to apply for a visa. I did this so many times that it's like at the back of my mind. You just have to prove who you are yourself. You know, you go there with your papers and the form you have to download online and all these things. It's just so easy. You make an appointment, you go there. If you have to prove where you're going, then you make sure you have cover letters, make sure you have invitation letters, make sure you have enough money to pay for your visa application. Also make sure that you already know a lot. Also, you have to do your own research. You know, you can't say you're traveling to a certain country without doing your own research. This is absurd. You know, everyone who wants to do something and who is motivated to do something, they usually do their research prior to going to the embassy and applying, because you just don't get to the embassy. First of all, you have to make an appointment online and all these things. So I guess this is a lot of information that I'm also sharing for you guys. So until next time, I don't know what other topic you would like me to talk about. So continue leaving me comments, come to my inbox. I will try as much as I can to help you. And I already know of certain organizations that help people to get jobs here in Germany, or these au pair organizations. So if you're really interested in social work and au pair, then just contact me or leave a comment below, and then I'll send you the link, and then you can see for yourself if you like it, if it's, you know, if you are passionate about such jobs or such things, then yes. Until next time, guys, I hope you love my video. Please do subscribe, like, comment, and share. Bye.